Hello, what is up everyone? My name is KaitoNolan and this is the Ray Counter Guy by Pokebattler and we're going to talk about Lugia. So Lugia is coming back. So the top counter is right here, the Mega Gengar. Gengar raid is going on right now. So I hope you guys gaining all this energy. So the damage 5-star, bulk 2, consistency 3. The best moveset is Lick Shadow Ball, Shadow Claw, Shadow Ball, perfectly fine. So not much of a difference. So the ranking wise, he is really the top notch. Potions, yes, potion is not gonna be friendly because he is part poison, so he's weak to psychic. So especially watch out for the extrasensory future sight Lugia. So the Hydro Pump Sky Attack, it's a neutral damage, single weakness to future sight. Like I said, he's weak to psychic. Overall, he will be a great addition to your team. It'll give boost to your teams and stuff like that. So like if your friends are like going in with like a team of Giratina, obviously throw Mega Gengar in, you know. And the next up is Mega Houndoom, and the damage 4, bulk 4, consistency 2. The best moveset is Snarl, Foul Play. And overall ranking wise, it's really not that special when you compare to Mega Gengar. But he's weak to Hydro Pump because he's part fire, and double resist future sight because he's dark, and a neutral damage to sky attack. So if your friends are like going in with a team of Darkrai, obviously you want to throw Mega Houndoom in there, and it'll give the boost to the Darkrai, you know. So if it's like a Gengar, Mega Gengar, then like you pick the Giratina Origin, Mega Houndoom, Darkrai. It's always a plus. Next up is Shadow Mewtwo. I don't necessarily consider it as one of the top counters, but since a lot of people just obtain a Shadow Mewtwo, I'm gonna talk about it. So the damage 4-star, bulk 3, consistency 3. Best moveset is Psycho Cut, Shadow Ball, because the reason why is Psycho Cut, the EPS is higher, so energy per second, so it'll build up the energy fast. So you want to spam the Shadow Ball basically. Like I said, you have to use Elite Charge TM at this point to get the Shadow Ball, Shadow Mewtwo. So I don't know it's something that it's worth investing or not. So look at your Pokemon and then decide it's worth it or not. So like I said, ranking wise, it's really nothing super duper special or anything like that. But like I said, this is Mewtwo and it's Shadow. So Hydro Pump, Sky Attack, neutral damage, and the future sight is a single resistance because it's psychic. Next up, it's Zekrom. I love Zekrom. I love Tower Trio. So the Zekrom, this time we're gonna need it as an electric. So the best move is Charge Move, Wild Charge. And the damage 4, bulk 5, consistency 5. I'll say the damage is 5-star, but the reason why is this star ratings, you are comparing this to the top counter, which is Mega Gengar. So you compare to Mega Gengar, he get 4 stars, but without Megas or Shadows, he is the best options. So just look at like overall ranking is 4. Look at the portion is only 3 because he's gonna be so tanky because he's a dragon, so it's gonna resist Hydro Pump and Sky Attack. The future sight is a neutral damage, but do not be afraid because this is Lugia we're talking about. So it's Lugia future sight is not that bad, to be honest. And yes, he could trio Lugia in neutral weather, and which something I can't wait. Like I'm dying to try this. So if you haven't maxed your Zekrom yet, this will be a perfect opportunity to do so. And if you could afford to add the second charge move, add a crunch, you know. And if you can't squeeze the last wild charge in, then just spam crunch. Crunch will work against Lugia too. So it's my Zekrom. Next up is Darkrai. He's currently going on right now. I hope you guys are rating it to get a good bodies because he's always gonna be amazing against any psychic legendaries. So it's 4-star damage, bulk 4, consistency 2. The best moveset is yes, Snarl, Shadow Ball, but you want to add the second charge move of Dark Balls because Shadow Ball is very slow to register. Like so, right before you faint, if you don't have like enough HP left, and then you want to spam Dark Pulse. So I always tell everyone to double move your Darkrai, and yes, please do so. Overall ranking wise, it's nothing so special except probably the portion part that he's gonna save you a lot of portions. Just like when you were raiding against the Giratina Origin, the Darkrai was the MVP. So this time it's gonna be the MVP is probably Zekrom for me. Darkrai will work too. But yeah, so you could save a lot of portion with the Darkrai. And a Hydro Pump, Sky Attack, neutral damage. And the future sight is double resistance because it's Dark. And you could also trio Lugia in neutral weather with Darkrai, as long as the Lugia has an extra sensory future sight. And I've done that already, so I have that video link in the description. Next up is Giratina Origin. He just left, and I hope you got good shinies to max out, to flex to everyone. This moveset is Shadow Claw, Shadow Ball. The damage 3, bulk 5, consistency is 4. He is a tanky dragon. Yes, his attacks are not like amazing or anything like that, but TDO matters, right? The total damage output. So when it comes to like an overall ranking, it's really nothing special to mention. Hydro Pump, single resistance because he's a part dragon. Future size, Sky Attack is neutral damage. So like a Zekrom Darkrai, if you have a Zekrom Darkrai Giratina Origin in your team, it's just gonna help you tremendously. Like I said, these guys gonna survive for a long time. Less relobby. It's just, you know, these three will be the MVP. But Zekrom, the best. Next up is Rhyperior. I know everyone has a Rhyperior, so I'm gonna talk about it. Damage 3, bulk 4, consistency 3. The best moveset, yes, Smackdown Rock Raikou. This time you're gonna need a double rock Rhyperior. So if you have Rhyperior as a ground, please go ahead and check your moveset before you do raid, because it's so sad. In like middle of the raid, I see those earthquake and stuff happening. It's very frustrating. So overall ranking wise, he's really not that special. Even he's a bulky rock, the potion wise is really not that friendly. Since he's rock, he resists Sky Attack, future sight neutral damage, and yes, double weakness to Hydro Pump. So you do not want to use this guy against Hydro Pump Lugia. You could dodge Hydro Pump, but Hydro Pump is quick as shit, so we have to talk about this. It's Rampardos. He is the paper of rock. He hits so hard, but he's so glassy. So look at it. Damage 3, bulk 1, consistency 4. I mean, I'll give 0 bulk personally. Smackdown, Rock Slide. Yes, are the best moveset. See the power portion overall. He just really looks really bad when you look at it that way. But if the Lugia has a Dragon Tail Sky Attack, yes, you could trio Lugia in neutral weather with this paper guy. So, not a lot of people have a full team of Rampardos, but yes, you could always mix Rampardos in it. Like a Hydro Pump, it doesn't resist Hydro Pump, future sight is neutral damage. It's a very difficult guy to use, just like the Lucario Conkeldurr situation. That this guy is it's such a paper, but I love it. So like I said, I have the video in the description, so please go ahead and check it out. Next up is the Weavile. So the damage 3-star, bulk 3, consistency 3. Pay attention here, right here. The best moveset is Snarl Avalanche. It's not foul play, okay? So go ahead and check your Weavile before the Lugia raid starts, okay? So overall, like all this ranking-wise, it's really not that special. And as I said many times, it's a dark, so you double resist future sight. Otherwise, it's all neutral damage. So now let's look at the Shadow Weavile right there. So the damage 5, bulk 3, consistency 3. That's best moveset same. But this is when like all the ranking changes. It hits so much harder than a regular Weavile. So yeah, if you have a Shadow Weavile, it's always the best idea to mix it. But it's Shadow, it's not bulky, so be sure to dodge. You want your Shadow to be alive as long as possible. So next up is Raikou. It's not Raikou, it's Raikou, please. So the damage 3, bulk 3, consistency 4. Best moveset is Volt Switch, Wild Charge. Volt Switch? Really? No. It's gotta be Thunder Shock. No, Ryan, you made a mistake right here. I'll say best moveset is Thunder Shock, Wild Charge. Is the Volt Switch better now? Maybe. I need to look this up. I know they buff Bolt Switch. Okay, so the ranking wise, like I said, he's really not that special right now because the Zekrom is the king of electric. He was dethroned. Hydro Pump, Future Sign, neutral damage, and he will resist Sky Attack. He's always not a bad choice to make, but I think you could trio Lugia in rain with Raikou. Not neutral weather like Zekrom, so that's, you know, how Zekrom's better. So let's talk about the Shadow Raikou because, you know, some people has one. Yeah, I don't know why this one says Thundershock Wild Charge. I honestly don't get it. I like Thundershock better. I know the Wild Charge, no, Volt Switch got buffed, but I have to look this up. Okay, so all the ranking wise and time to win, portion overall, Shadow Raikou is an excellent counter. It's just like Shadow Zapdos too. You could throw them in there. The Hydro Pump Future Sight, neutral damage, and single resistance to Sky Attack. So yes, if you have a Raikou, you can mix it up Shadow Raikou and the regular Raikou. And the last counter that I'm gonna talk about is Electivire. So the bulk 3, no, damage 3, bulk 2, consistency 3. Best moveset is Thundershock Wild Charge. It's really not like the best of the best anymore because all the megas in Shadow, there are a lot of Pokemon's like ranks got like really messed up, but Electivire is still a great Pokemon. You know, it's if it's like either Raikou or Electivire, I'll go for Electivire any day. Hydro Pump Future Sight, neutral damage and single resistance to Sky Attack. I'm pretty sure you could trio Lugia in rain with the Sky as well too. So, and then if you have a Shadow Electivire, yes, always good idea to mix it up. Lugia, it will be a very tanky monster. So when you get invited, like remote raiding and stuff like that, make sure that you have at least 4 to 5 people. Yes, you could trio Lugia in neutral weather, but it's very, very difficult. It's not something like you could just do it consistently. So make sure you have enough people when you raid Lugia. This is gonna be a pain, to be honest, but I hope you'll get a good Aeroblast shiny Lugia, stuff like that. And once again, thank you for Pokebattler to provide me all the slides, and please go ahead and check pokebattler.com/raids because you get to choose like all the weathers and moveset, and you will see so many more other counters out there, and this is just a general list that I needed to talk. So thanks for watching, guys, and happy raiding, everybody. Bye.